Okay, my people, we're doing this beautiful, beautiful cod fillet, cod fillet or pollock fillet salad. Look at how beautiful this is. Let's check it out. And here are the ingredients that we need. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends and family. You need cod fish with no bones. You can get this in the local supermarket. I'm gonna use half an avocado, yautía, and ñame, and two small potatoes. The yautía and the llames are almost like potatoes. I mean tomato, green peppers, onions, and green bananas. Have to be green bananas. And we're gonna peel the skin off all of these verduras here. We're gonna clean them out. The yautía and the llame, that is the actual name. I don't have a translation for you. You can get it in the supermarket. I bought this at my local shop, right, and they are named just like that. Yautía and ñame. Ñame is a Name, and it's that simple. It's almost like name, but it's pronounced ñame. This is the ñame. So a few small pieces like this will be enough because we have a lot of ingredients here. But we're gonna take the skin off all of them. So you peel the skin off, and then we're gonna chunk them in smaller pieces, whatever your preference is, or the size of the chunks. So once you peel all the skin off, we're gonna cut them in little pieces, put them in a little saucepan here, and we're gonna be ready to go. This is Serenata de Bacalao. Very, 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 very common dish in Puerto Rico, in the mountains of Puerto Rico, especially Serenata de Bacalao, which is cod fish kind of salad. You'll see with all these ingredients together, you see how beautiful this actually looks, and it tastes like heaven. So we'll put all our verduras in here, salt, water, and we're gonna boil this. So salt, water, a little bit of oil so they don't stick together. So all of these verduras are almost like potatoes, different type of flavor, but it's the same texture as a potato. So once you start boiling like that, we're gonna lower the heat to medium, and we're gonna boil this for about 20 minutes. I'll say 20 to 25, but I think 20 will be more than enough. We'll check it out in 20 minutes. You boil that for about 20 minutes, and while that thing is boiling over there, we're gonna cut smaller chunks here for the cod fish. We're gonna cut them in smaller chunks and put them in another pan here with water. Just make sure they all go in there. I'm gonna put 4 small eggs in there too as well. So you just make sure that you have a container that can hold all of that. That's about a pound and a half of a codfish. And there you have it. I'm gonna boil this. So once it start boiling, then it's gonna be another 10 minutes. It has to actually boil for 10 minutes minimum, so the eggs are cooked properly. So I'm gonna use half an onion here. I'm gonna use a whole green pepper, and I'm going to use half a tomato. In this case, it's a big tomato. If it's a small tomato, you can use the whole thing. But if it's a big tomato, I'm only gonna use half of it. And we're gonna slice them all, cut them in little smaller chunks. The green peppers, I just have to cut the strips and then cut them in half, and that should be enough. I don't want these green peppers too small, so that size is actually perfect there. And we're gonna cut our tomato next. Tomatoes could be smaller, so tomatoes I slice them and then I cut them in small chunks like that. So that's the size I'm looking for. That tomatoes, look at that. And then you just put them to the side, and we're gonna cut the rest of the ingredients here. The onions, the same thing. Same thing for the onions, smaller chunks, but not super small. That size is about right. And then the last thing we're gonna cut here is our avocado. Take the seed out. Take the seed out of the avocado, and we're gonna chunk the avocado in smaller pieces, but again, not too small. but enough to have texture there in our salad. So we're gonna cut it just like this. If you really like the avocado, you can use a whole avocado or two avocados. That's fine. And there you have it. I chunk my avocados. That's about the size I'm looking for. So there you have them, and this is ready for our salad. We're gonna put this aside, and then once the cod fish is actually boiling for about the 10 minutes, that should be fine. So 10 minutes, that should be done. Actually, it comes cooked. You just wanna, you know, kind of watch it a little bit and take some of the salt off. And then the verduras here, it's been boiling for 20 minutes. That's enough. How do you know? You take a fork and you poke them, and if the fork goes in there easy, they're ready. If they break, they're ready. So don't overcook it because they're gonna be just breaking off. They're gonna break off small pieces, so you don't want that. I'm gonna put my cod fish here, and I'm gonna chunk it in little pieces. So you can use your hands or you can use a fork and kind of shred them like that. Because what you're looking for is smaller pieces, not super small like ground beef, but you want like you want it shredded. I'm gonna show you in a minute here. This is about the right size that I'm looking for this type of salad. That's the cod fish shredded like that. And to these, actually, I'm gonna put some olive oil here. So this recipe calls for a lot of oil, and you'll see, but it has to be really wet in oil. And you know, we're gonna use here our extra premium olive oil, and I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients here except for the avocado at this point. So because the avocado will just break up in little pieces, so the initial mixture will be only with the onions, the tomatoes, and the green peppers. And we're gonna just move these around, make sure they all incorporates, and then you have a nice spread of ingredients all around your container. So we're gonna put more oil here. The codfish comes in salt, so I don't like adding any more salt because it is salty by itself. So you just add oil here, and we're gonna mix this up. It has to look shiny, so I'm gonna keep adding oil as I go, and you'll see. And that is just normal. You just keep adding oil. You cannot have too much oil because this recipe calls for that. And that's about what I'm looking for. You see all the ingredients there incorporated with each other, and there's a little bit of everything everywhere. And I'm gonna put again more olive oil here, and at this point, you see how shiny it is? That's it's keeping the right amount of oil. I'm gonna add the avocados here, add the avocados and the boiled eggs. So the eggs I cut them like in four pieces each, and now I'm gonna add them just like that. And now with the eggs and the avocado, we're gonna mix this a little bit, but you got to be careful not to break it up. So just make sure to take the stuff from the bottom, put them on the top, and so, but try not to break the eggs or the avocado too much. And that's about it, how it should. That's about how it should look. Look how beautiful this thing looks. You put it aside. This is ready for serving for now. This is how it should look. This is the Serenata de Bacalao, kind of the catfish salad. And I'm gonna put another container here, our verduras, our potatoes and other stuff there, yautía, ñame, the green bananas, all together. You see the green bananas, how they look when they're cooked. They're hard, and it's not the same as it's not sweet at all. It is not sweet. It has almost the same texture and some flavor of a potato. And to my verduras here, I'm gonna add salt and pepper, just a little layer on top, not too much. Don't go crazy here because we boil them in water with salt, so that should be enough. And then we add a little coating of oil on top here. And these I'm not gonna move them around because they're gonna just break apart. I'm gonna just serve them from here. I'm gonna serve it on the plate, and that's how they should look. You see, there's oil on the bottom, and the salt and pepper all over them. That's how the verduras should look at the end. And this is how I like to serve it. Look how beautiful that plate looks.
As always, super, super, super good. And this one is dedicated to my brother-in-law, my brother actually, Adan Olmo Tuto, who lives in Tampa, Florida. My friend, hello to you down there. Take care.
And there you have it. Remember to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and share with your friends and family. I'll see you next time.